This is going to be the end of the game, Dave. How do you feel about this?
Relieved.
I thought you were enjoying this.
Yeah, but it's been
1 week since you looked at me.
We started this game about
August.
Yeah, so it's 5.5 to 6 months.
To be fair, it took us that long to do Sea of Stars as well.
A lot of games have been a lot like that.
Don't make a splash. You can still mess it up.
You understand you're confessing the murder to a police officer?
Yes.
A motive.
Damn.
A real cop gets a motive now.
What?
He could say he was taking the fall for someone. It's useless in court without a motive. Go be a cop now.
Yeah,
Don't
get the
mess
motive.
it up. Coax it out of him. He's still warm. They were fucking.
One more thing. Why were you looking at him that night?
I'm always looking.
You always creeping on people through your scope like
He's probably lonely, dude.
A rifle scope.
Oh, no.
is the best magnification.
What I said before about how Kuno was the killer and he was just like being a weird like degenerate watching him, that's what he was doing. Yeah. This guy's actually Kuno from the future.
Oh my god. Yeah,
He time traveled.
He suddenly changed race too.
And if you don't like what you
Dude,
see,
gingers are always replaced by black people. It all makes sense.
It's part of the shit you say.
then you pull the trigger.
Yes. Think of it as a form of critique.
Start with when he first saw him. It will give him a chance to ramble.
When is the first thing that's seized?
3 weeks ago, when the rich hag came in on her galley. Her honor guard came in tow.
Joyce. He means Joyce.
You mean Joyce Messier, the Wild Pines rep?
Wrinkled up whore.
Whore's a good strong word. I use it myself. Yeah, what's with these whores and pet?
Black sexual morals are a bourgeois ploy. As to pederasty, the party legalized it in '04. My party, not your liberal masters.
Okay.
Good that it wasn't legalized here.
Okay.
So don't you sermonize me, you racist shithole.
What the fuck?
It's still bourgeois when the bourgeois does it. Fiddling with their sexual organs.
Some strange glandular process takes place
Wait,
in him.
what the fuck, Titanium?
Like yeast rising.
He's saying it's gonna take even longer now.
Oh well.
Jesus.
Let's finish her up.
An angle
In for a penny, Dave.
In addition to loneliness.
God. This fucking game. I'm gonna go back to disliking this game,
Okay,
aren't I?
you can't complain. I did 2 streams before this while you sat in your room and held your cock.
You're a
So
giant bag of hot air that never seems to run out. Yeah, see? There's hot air coming out right now. And it sounds like bad opinions.
They moved into a deserted apartment above the roundabout. Radio equipment out for all to see. Reactionary radio playing. Sloppy and drunk.
Dev Joe.
I've seen their kind during the landing. Those Occidental and Mesk phalanx weren't conscripts. Boys like us. They were whites. All they know is to destroy and hurt.
$20 from
Thank you.
PC, thank you. Here's for finishing up Disco and the Sitch and Adam appearance earlier today. Also, I was on Side Scrollers. Also, some of us like to have these streams on in the background while working and doing chores. Yeah!
Yeah, Dumb does that.
Yeah, man.
Whites.
Thank you,
Barely
PC.
alive.
Appreciate it. Here's for the money.
They like to kill while they're on their drugs. After the landing, in the burning years, I would take shots at them. End them. The worst ones, if I had a bullet to spare. I could see they've returned now to show their real face. The face they don't dare show their bourgeois voters back on Monday with their families and polyester clothes.
What specifically did you not like about what you saw in the murder?
Them fucking. I didn't like that.
Yeah, I was right. It is Kuna from the future.
Jealousy is a reactionary concept. I didn't like the Reaver enjoying himself. Drugged out, soothed in the arms of a young woman. I wanted him to die so he could not enjoy life anymore. And I wanted to see his head explode.
Wow.
That too. She should know better than to hold a child murderer between her thighs. I knew he'd be
There we
there
go.
for one more second. Writhing. That's all it takes for the bullet to reach his head. Now that I think of it, I wasn't aiming for his mouth. I wanted his brains to spill out on her. But
This guy's like a giga
can't have
incel,
everything.
dude. I want her to suffer for having sex.
This man has seen past her.
Yeah,
Like he
he's
did.
he's basically like the old school Christian fire and brimstone type, only he's a communist.
And now he longs to see her covered in blood. To punish her.
How long have you been watching her?
since she came to Martinez, I saw her sneaking in the reeds early in the morning, behind the Fell building. It was dark, still winter. She didn't have her skimpy outfit on then, just a spot in the night, moving.
What's she doing there?
Hiding something in the water. She had a fag after she'd done it. I was up in the ruins there. She couldn't see me, but I could see her, smoking. She was nervous, but not scared.
And beautiful.
And beautiful.
That, too. The sun came up, and her hair was like cobwebs. She smoked more fags.
I actually didn't find her
snorted
beautiful.
the line of whatever shit she was on. Right there. She needed it, just to move.
What do you think she had there?
Her passport and tickets to Villiers. And from there to Cachet Brut.
Is the hidden buoy she told us about. Looked into it.
After she was gone.
To keep the materials when I found the submersible was empty.
No. Why would I do that? I didn't need tickets to Villiers. I put them back. If I wanted to extort someone, I'd do better.
This implies that he's thought about extorting her.
Are you sure I took the submersible? There's nothing there.
Why would I need that trash? I'm not going to Villiers.
There it is again. The strange neurological state he's sometimes...
Yeah, hold on. He keeps looking in... Don't you... Okay.
What? What?
If that's the twist that this game takes, Titanium.
Like hypnosis?
No.
No.
They mentioned the neurological state and the reeds consistently. The
Like he's
cryptozoologist said that there was a cryptid in the reeds.
yeah.
They're actually going to... the cryptids are real.
So I was right.
That's what this is.
Okay. Yeah. That's something I suspected before.
Okay.
Yeah, you kept looking at the
All
whole
right.
time. Yeah.
Okay, dude, sure.
I did. She had a face like an archipelago with those birthmarks. And a body hard and lean.
Just like in real life.
bruised all over, black and yellow. I could see she's taken a beating. I could see who she was, too. A spook. On the run. Revachol's the cloaca of capital now. All the bagmen and arms dealers end up here to do drugs and have sex like animals.
The bruises. Can you make that out in a scope?
Oh,
And
jeez,
fact
the whole
that she
chat's
was a
fluffing me
spook.
now for being observant
How did
and
it
for
come to
figuring
that?
it out.
I should have spoken from the
Did you get it, Dave? Or am
She
I
had
the only
different
giga
colour.
shed?
Nah, you probably spoiled it for yourself and you're just lying.
Forged. Some sort of sordid bourgeois affair. I've heard about this kind of thing on the radio.
And the bruiser, because he had bruiser the scope of a rifle.
You can't see that through a scope. It's just a blur there.
It quickly comes to you.
Bruise on her body. How shall you ever seen her through a hole in the wall?
Oh, yes. Cutting those drugs of hers into little lines with a knife. Masturbating.
Everything in him fills with impossible longing.
God, massive incel.
Yeah.
You.
He's a
made that
full-on
out.
incel, dude.
Clip point knife.
Good for listening in, too. For hearing the moaning and the snorts.
Ever see it through a window on a roof?
Like that, too. Yes. Bending like a bow against the glass.
You've been through the secret route behind the Wellington Rakes. Those are your footprints there. You just change your shoes.
I've been through all of Martinez. Every nook and cranny.
And that too.
Yes, that too. The things they did in that little room. What she'd do to feel good. Funny the way light works.
I suddenly feel a lot grosser about walking around in that area.
You turn it on inside, and it gets so dark out, you can't see a man looking in. I learned that in the 20s, when they were still hunting me. I've seen people do some shit, but...
Those two took the cake.
Yeah, the lightning gets shit going. Speed freaks fucking in the bushes.
He must know his way around a creaky floorboard and a rusty hinge on a door.
How'd you get in there? The hidden paintball workshop.
I can just walk in there now after a good wash. I told you, they think I'm an antisocial. Closing hour is a good time. The kitchen's empty.
And the door, the steel door in the kitchen, how do you open that?
I got that open a long time ago. Some bourgeois game merchant lived there. I don't know, 15 years ago. He left spare keys all over, and I took one. Then I saw her turn the light on one night in my scope.
Andy found use for it. A spare key, like the one hanging behind the Union Box window.
You want to punish her, so you killed him.
She practically breastfed that man. You wouldn't believe the things she let him do to her.
You saw through her, so did I. We're incels. We're incel brothers in arms, Dave. Click that first one right now.
Oh, no.
No, that... Yes.
Why?
Well, because she also was kind of a piece of shit, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, well-
She did deserve a good punishing.
No, do the first one, do the first one.
No, I hate women too.
True. There is something bourgeois about women. The weak are more vulnerable to exploitation by capital.
Wow.
Unless they rise
Unexpected
up in
bonding
arms,
moment.
which the
Yep.
likes of
I hate
her,
women, too.
twisted by psychopharmaceuticals, alcohol, and the class interests of the bourgeoisie. They all are women nowadays.
No, go back. I want to see the one that I chose. Yeah.
She practically breastfed that man.
saw through her.
You're delusional. There's nothing to see in the soul of the bourgeois woman. It's the same as the surface. Sick hedonism and desperation.
Hold on. Wait. She deserved a good punch.
Made a little love nest up there. Sweaty linen and bottles they would use for God knows what. I saw other men there too, but I can't be sure. Even a woman once.
A red-haired woman, Ruby.
That kind of thing is fine by the party. So it's fine by me. But it goes to show you.
Seems like the answer was yes.
You had feelings, that woman.
There's nothing to hold on to. Only this. It's not enough.
The coals of his eyes glistened suddenly, like stones dripping with water. Is he crying?
Man needs to feel something else. It helps if you have your eye on something there. Something pretty. It's weakness, I know.
So, he's a real commie. Everyone that isn't me is bourgeoisie, useless, and whiny. He's certainly whiny, but he's not useless because he did manage to
he
kill
can kill.
the guy. Like he's not useless. He's something else entirely that's also bad.
He's a renegade monk. There have been others.
Yes, over the years. It's not unproletarian to feel something.
Was that why you left the dry flowers behind her window?
No,
Why then?
I don't really know. I was there one night and she was crying, like a child, in the corner of her room on the floor, like she does sometimes.
When was this?
The day after I killed him.
And you brought her Maybells.
Yes, I don't know why I do the things I do anymore.
gonna say nothing.
Neither does he. He lowers his head
It tortures
like
him
a
more.
sunflower on a withered stalk.
So in conclusion, it wasn't about him. It was about
Her.
It was about bitches.
Where is she? That Clasier. I haven't seen her there for days.
we arrested her.
Locked up with your masters, like I'll be. Maybe we'll meet. She kept staring into the scope, you know. In the end, like she knew. Staring at the island. The fort. Like she knew I was here. It doesn't matter.
Across the
Nothing
harbour,
matters.
on the south bank of the River Esperance, the air stands still outside Precinct 57. A two-story box of duraluminium near the gates to Terminal H. Inside a cell, a young woman is withdrawing from amphetamines, barbiturates, and alcohol all at once, while two men in brown suits wave ICP badges at a young policeman. She hears the door open and knows it's over. They've come for her. Outside, night falls.
Well,
the
she's
river
fucked.
flows by, treacle black into the Bay of Martinez. He knew she knows. She was looking at the island, figuring it out, day by day, cigarette by cigarette.
We can totally get more out of him. He's squealing.
You could get more out of him. He likes talking. Enough. Take him in. Bend his arms behind his back and end this.
But look at everything else you haven't liked.
Tragic comedy. Druggies, prostitutes, and rentiers.
A strange little engine seems to fire up in him again. It straightens his back. The familiar put, put, put of hatred.
More specifically,
Specifically, the whole city is a charnel house. Stripped clean and draped in neon. But Martinez is the worst.
how come?
Because of the racists. Everyone is a racist in Martinez. It's their
Based.
to do in the world.
Have you spoken to the
Listening to
man,
race
the head
themed
of the Seaman
radio
Retention Society?
In the ruins, in their lorries, pumped full of steroids and Radio Revachol 92. Race this, race that. It's all sanctioned by that Social Democratic Union and the farce of a Social Democrat who runs it.
Mr. Clare.
Yes, the fly larva in his container.
Dev chat.
He let some nihilistic advertising yuppies erect a statue of Philippe III, a syphilitic murderer, on the town square, to spit on the working class.
Anything more?
Not since the serfs of ancient Pericarnassus has history produced a more inert social class than the Martinez proletariat. The rest of Revachol at least pretends to rebuild. These people still live in ruin. In tents, like animals. Like those boom morons on the ice. A pity they didn't drown in that tent of theirs.
That all?
The worst of them is the blood-drenched Sucrion on her yacht, licking her lips. The old whore's gone now. Her gun-toting porcelain men are dead. So, actually, no. The worst is that old cop parading around in
Oh,
his
well,
uniform.
I got good
throwing
news for you.
balls all day. It's not enough that the racists and
Yeah, he's actually a lot like that guy.
liberals are
Yeah.
dancing graves.
Well, first when I saw him, I thought
Loyalist
for some reason I
ghouls
thought
still
he faked his
parade
death
the
and he was
ruins
out here.
too. Every morning he's there, while the parasites he fought to protect are off in Ozon, or Koyamoran, or some other island they built their palaces on, feeding on drugs and having sex with their own children.
Epstein's eye.
Epstein's Island, baby.
That's all the rich really want. Sex with their own children. Throughout history, even the royal bloodline.
No, they
of the
married them off to their
Caesarean
cousins, which
is
is
all just
turned out to not be very good
to
either.
have sordid sex. At least that old cunt Frisell is now dead.
Now I have some questions about
We
this.
did good when we pushed him under the horse car. Until, in the 30s, Those disco whores.
Wait,
The disco whores are too much. Hatred shuts down his brain's language center, leaving only a nonsensical sputter. There was something about a statue and nihilistic advertising agency people might be worth
disco
investigating.
hearts.
Whores.
Is that about a statue in the round about syphilis?
Syphilis is a disease Philip III contracted in a whorehouse. The statue is an abomination. The
Abomination.
bacteria entered his brain and made him squander trillions on sparkling wine, cocainum, and monuments of himself. His son, Philip IV, the insane, contracted syphilis in the womb, and he still went on to govern Revachol for 25 years.
Oh boy.
We lost 2 million lives toppling that mode of government. And those grotesque statues, too. Hundreds of them.
But it's still there.
What a keen remark. Yes, it is, isn't it? It's still there.
Yes.
Do you know why?
Because the king is holy and his statues are indestructible.
The king was a congenital
Fuck you.
sorcerer. The party had his monuments detonated with plastic explosives. That one was especially destructible until some advertising cockroaches used their accumulated capital to erect a new, ironic.
Yeah, he's
version
filling in a
of
lot
it.
of the gas about the town
Art is a
that
bourgeois
would have seen
establishment.
otherwise.
It's an affront to humanity.
Wait, the bullet hole in Philippe's heart. The statue had been shot. That was him.
It was you. You shot the statue. There was a bullet hole in his heart.
I did. A needless, sentimental gesture. I should have spared the bullet for a deformed monster of liberal capitalism. Shameful, really.
Alright, so the statue
The
then.
fat union man let them put it there. Corrupt as he is. Probably got a fat check for it, too. Shared with the law.
You mentioned the Union is social democratic. Mr. Clare, the force is social democrat.
Another hideous disappointment. Unions are the real enemy. The true enemy of the proletariat. Placating the masses.
Not that I've seen.
No.
Disappointment.
Hold on.
So personal.
Well, there's lots of comics who view
It
that way.
displays a familiarity
Any sort
with the
of
human
concessions
spirit.
made to the working class that don't actually result in overthrowing the bourgeois is worse than the bourgeois itself, because you're disarming their ability to be revolutionary by giving them their bread and circuses.
And they wonder why their system never works. There's a disappointment. Everard Clare.
That deformed toad? I wouldn't expect him to wipe his own ass. I mean, the brains of the operation. The smart
lawyer.
one.
Edgar.
Oh, or Edgar. Yeah, makes two.
Yeah.
Edgar. Edward's brother.
He talks a big game about uprising and social base. They must have sent the smart one to some university in Le Jardin, where it's alienation this and hegemony that.
He's been sweet-talked by this Edgar. They must have met in person for such animosity to have developed.
We're not the first person you met in the city, are we?
You can't live alone.
Don't go straight for the kill. Exhaust everything else first. Soften him up.
Have you approached them?
I haven't approached anyone. I've hid. It was Edgar who came to me.
How do you know you were here?
He didn't just stumble in like
By the way, it's past midnight. Like, we've just been going
figured it
talking to
out.
this guy.
Some kids told him about a monster on the island. I told you.
A
He
monster
had
on the
brains.
isn't What could that be?
Stepped right off the boat and walked
Damn it.
down
Smoke
where
monster?
you came. I even kept the door open for him. Thought he was a man of the left. Wouldn't rat me out. I was right about one of those things.
When was this?
20 years ago. Neither of them could walk now, could they? They were less fat then.
What do you talk about?
Edgar did the talking. Paid his respects like
Hold on
I
a
were a
second.
fossil in a
I don't think Edgar was the fat. Was that
Offered
fat?
platitudes
Dunno.
about the struggle. Flaunted his
I mean, they're
pedigree.
twins.
Even quoted Mars.
I mean, we've only ever met one of them. Have they, like, switched back and forth this whole time? We just haven't noticed?
It's possible. I mean, we don't know.
Okay.
Never.
I just said that
trust a social
Edgar
democrat
was-
who quotes Marzov.
He was out of the neighborhood for
and
some reason.
charity too. They love their charity. Offered me blankets. And
Remember that
social
video about
housing.
communists hating charity?
I still have the gas cooker he brought.
They let you be here.
Let me be here. The ZOC is an unlawful successor of the Commune of Revachol. We took this fortification from the Loyalists. Even the Clares understand this.
They let him be here. Understanding was a courtesy. But why such a courtesy?
Mr. Dross, you killed the Cornell mercenary for the Clares and saw a riot.
You know why I killed that fucker, Dwat. As to Edgar, I'm not doing anything for that swine again.
Again, what have you done for him before?
Tried teaching him some Marzovian socioeconomics. They didn't stick. We parted ways.
Okay, he didn't do the hanged man for them. But he's insinuating something.
Oh. What does it need?
Logic. Which I can do, but this is a one-time thing.
Okay, give her.
The connection comes
Nice.
to you like a splash of cold water. Dark, cold water.
20 years ago you met Edgar. The Clares didn't run the union yet, did they?
He acknowledges it. Here we go. A twist behind the dark bend.
Who did?
That bourgeois cow. Tiffin Holly was her name. Licked the rich man's hand
You
every
know who
time he
that
came
person
to
is?
town.
I don't think so.
No.
Never seen a labor leader so hot on mutual cooperation and money. She liked that too. That Holly was a real bridge builder and a deal maker.
Bordering on sentimentality, it drips out of him. Tempered by something familiar to you. A familiar rage.
She was also a woman, wasn't she? I had class, yeah.
She was. And she was real soft on those money men. Had a Barbara Muscova bag over her shoulder that she liked to bring to work.
And then she just disappeared.
Called in, they say. On the eve of battle. Ran away. Vanished like a piss stain.
No, that's not quite it, is it?
But did she? They said it was a dog all involved. That wasn't a dog, was it?
No, I guess it was not.
Edgar, someone made that call. Why is that, Mr. Dross?
She couldn't make the call herself.
Here it is. The bend in the river.
Why?
Because she was dead.
How come?
Because the cow caught a bullet in her right lung. Fell into the canal, grasping her tit and drowned. Or bled. Hard to say. It was a sloppy
Good morning,
job
Schnauzer.
on a moving target.
Hello there.
She was going
How's it
home.
going, dude?
Waddling,
4 a.m., that sucks.
dressed in yellow. Drunk like she often was. The ruins are black around her, and she had a yellow leather bag under her arm. She tried to cross the canal, heading home to Grand Couronne or Betancourt, someplace like that, where they build those new bâtiments for the people who flourish in the hell around her
And you shot her.
and the ruins.
And it was you.
It was someone. Someone shot her.
You should have
Or
said.
maybe she just fell. I get these violent ideations. My
It's so-
memory
it's
is
so
filled
cruel, yeah.
with holes,
Yeah.
especially the 30s.
But why did he
All
kill her?
I know is
Another big spike of rage.
I don't know.
Different from
Unless
the
the
one
fact that
he has for
she just pissed him off because of...
Maybe to help out Everard. To get Everard
Yeah,
into
it's
the head of the
possible.
union.
It's possible to have, to just kind of shunt them in because he can manipulate them more.
nothing changed. Not in the material base, not in the hegemony. There was no uprising. Just words. The Union fizzled, sogged. Nothing came of it. Nothing.
Slippery fuck didn't keep his word.
Now that sounds like you want me to testify in your charade of law. My days are numbered. Let them rot away in a moral intern cell. I've said all I will.
But he did do it.
I saw it happen, and I liked it. That's all I have to say. I didn't live and fight for 40 years to end up as a collaborationist. I've heard it on Channel 8, 40 AM, Radio Revachol, late night. Everyone is a blobber in this world. Everyone betrays everyone. They're all already.
Yeah, I think you might have
locked
been able to get him to confess to it if you chose the
up.
same
The
route
best
of
ones, The ones
You
with
shot
heart
him, or you
were
shot her.
slaughtered,
It's
trampled.
possible, but he might have said the same thing.
Maybe. Okay.
The same old freezing hatred.
By the cockbriar is the incredible uniform, you mean Renee?
Every fucking morning for 34 years. Throwing that ball. One ball against the other.
Until we ruined it.
That is not
You probably laughed
a
when you
working
saw that.
class game. I don't care what they say on Radio June. Royalist ghouls played like it was life itself. Click, clack across the water each day. And that uniform, like a parrot plumage. I won't even mention that he's a traitor to his race. A Patank maniac race traitor.
Jesus.
I remember him. I remember him from Lanos. Not him, personally. His make and model. There were tens of thousands of them.
Jesus.
I thought we took them all out. before
I
the
mean,
liberals
this
came
guy's
to
one of the
our
most
rescue.
interesting characters in the game for sure.
Just one.
But there's a lot of it here, eh?
He's a hateful bastard. Oh, you're definitely Scottish. Pishing my lugs. We're
Okay.
finishing this game now.
That one.
There doesn't seem to be a single person under the pine today. Not even Gaston.
No
Alone.
one there.
No one now.
Fat and plump. Like a pheasant. Just begging to be popped off. Please, Mr. Dross. Shoot me.
He whispers with such predatory hunger. It borders on longing.
You want to kill him?
Not yet. I like to look at him strut around, place the crosshair on his medals, right on his face, and just fiddle the trigger. Think about it. Let the bonbon melt in my mouth.
Dude.
Sometimes Kuno likes to look at the baggie before he does it. Just look at that fat baggie.
He
Thanks,
is
Kuno.
a juicy bonbons, that one. A real treat for the black day. The blackest. When I put that gun in my own mouth, I think, no, don't waste it. Put this lead in that cock, René. For the boys he killed. And then I look at him throw those balls, and I suddenly feel better. I even hid one bullet, so I'd always have one for him. Haven't seen him around lately, strutting around. Must be down with arthritis.
Oh, jeez.
Must be down with gout.
No. It's just the fact that we know he's
Hearing
dead.
may destabilize him.
Well,
You sure you've gotten everything from him?
let's tell him. Yeah, let's tell him.
No, he's dead. Died a couple of days ago. Yes.
I waited too long. I waited too long, and now he's dead.
Cared about him?
All human beings care about each other. I cared for seeing his head explode. Now, God damn this world.
I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
Okay, Mr. Josh, go on.
You think I haven't seen people die? It's all I've seen them do. Fuck and die. All the other plans we had. To love. To colonize the Pale. It's all fucked.
He's not okay. This is just another black day in a row of black days. Something strange is keeping him together, making him endure.
Glad we talked about what?
I won't ask again to people you didn't
His
like.
lip curled.
No.
Glad we talked about what?
Okay.
Joseph Lilianovich Dross, you're no rest from the murder of the Grinnell Colonel here at Mount Nice.
What? But you said I would be taken to the
The gas chamber.
This terror, the sum of all the uncontrollable movements and mood swings he's been exhibiting.
What's going on?
The wind picks up. The silence on the water is broken all around you. Little shivers of waves appear.
Your welfare rights have been suspended. Information provided after the same will be used against you by the prosecution. You provide legal counsel within 1 week and must face court in 44 days.
Do you understand?
Do you understand, sir?
No, I don't want to. I have to stay here.
He's sweating. Beads are forming on his
Yeah,
forehead.
something's going on.
Pupils are dilated too. Eyes getting blacker and
He's the
blacker.
corrupted.
We don't need your permission. We do need to talk about that boat, though. How are we gonna take him?
We'll have room for 3.
Yeah, no. Only 2 are gonna fit in that fucker. I guess
I think you
you
should
could
have
take him back.
rolled that roll, dude. I
Wasn't
think it's gone
No
now.
one understands what's wrong. Who watches this fucking killer in the village while you come back for me?
Lillian, you
Oh,
can
there we go.
ask her.
No. The cold of Amataqua.
There it is again, to your north. As it
I think you're
has
gonna
been
lose that if
since
you didn't take
came
it.
To the coast.
I had a feeling.
The reeds whisper.
Or you
stalks
saw it.
rubbing against each other. But
Saw
then,
what?
In the middle
You
of
might have
it,
seen this scene, who knows?
No, Dad. What the fuck?
something completely different. It sounds like a bow, very slowly being drawn against the strings of a violin. A very small violin, made of reeds and rushes.
Maybe there is room for 3 on the boat?
Shh. No. Here we are that.
What?
What a farce. What are you talking about? Is this really us?
Your skin crawls.
What the? Oh.
It's a giant reed creature?
Yeah, it's like a giant insect.
A delicate tangle of arms and legs unfolds.
What was that now?
Limb by limb. To then just
Insolentine
stand there,
phasmid.
moving
Yep.
its scythe-like arms in ghostly silence.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
It's still there. An unfolding mechanism of reed-like chitin, hovering in place.
Are you fucking
What
kidding
is
me?
that?
What are you talking about?
A giant stick insect.
There's nothing there.
The stick insect is over 3 meters tall. It looks straight at you with its tiny pinprick eyes and its grotesquely small head. You feel your legs shaking under you and your gun hand rise instinctively.
Hey, I see it.
Tell me what you see, damn it. I can't make out one small thing in the reed.
Kuno, can you see it?
Yeah, I can fucking see it.
Thank God.
Okay, yeah. So the old man is he's just losing his vision.
You called it, Dev? Get your head.
It's really there, spinning slowly, in absolute silence. Its
It's the
limbs
source of the
long
hail.
and slender.
Be very careful.
Let's go talk to this fucking thing. Okay, dude.
Hello,
The
Gav.
creature stands on long stilt-like legs, antennae hanging from its head like a woman's hair, white and curled at the tips. It is no more than 5 steps away from you.
All right, dude.
The segmented antennae move with apprehension, searching.
So this just went completely in the realm of science fiction.
Take long, deep breaths. Slow down your pulse. Don't move yet, and when you do, be light as a feather. Reed-like tufts stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its forearms, it produces a faint hiss, like a reel-to-reel machine spinning after the tape breaks. The hiss is different from the strings you heard before. It says something else in a lower pitch.
That's the
The Insulindian phasmid?
well, you know.
Could you have a camera or something?
Everybody does. It's the fucking Insulindian phasmid. Yeah. I don't have a camera. That sucks about Kuno.
Kuno can't believe how lame he is without the camera right now. Should have stolen one. A real cop would have one. He not as much as glances at the gigantic insect.
Would Kim
to
have
his
had one?
right, Nor does it look
Probably
at
not.
him. Its
Well, actually, no, he
antennae
had one for the
take their
autopsy, so
measure
yeah.
of the
Yeah, you
air,
might, yeah.
slowly, searching for something. You.
You exist.
A sudden chirrup fills the air. The walking stick moves its whole body, limbs working.
Oh, okay, so this is the shitty ending where you don't find any evidence. There's no evidence of the Phasmid.
It moves just an inch closer to you. Or
And you
does
go
it
tell
only
Kim about it.
Feel like it does. Something in its body language has changed, just slightly.
Well, thank God at least that went through.
Slowly, with your breath held, you take 2 small steps toward the Phasmid. The creature lets out a series of ultrasonic clicks that swarm around your head like swallows, like laughter, a sort of happiness. Sweat drips from your brow, soaking your chest. You reek of it,
Oh.
your chemicals.
Approaching is an automatic fail, regardless of how you roll if you didn't take the pheromone.
Hissing and
alright.
clicking, it extends its mandible-like antennae to greet you. You're right below it now, looking up at the colossal chitin of its white limbs. The head of the creature is crowned by reeds, and its eyes are like small droplets of water. The insect stops its stridulation, seeming to observe you. Below its crown of reeds, little pinprick eyes detect motion, glittering. The world stands still around you. Suddenly, there is silence. No, stop. Be afraid.
Raise the other hand.
As you do, the invertebrate comes to life, its limbs moving independent.
Give it a
of each
full
other,
mind
as
meld,
if
dude.
each has a
Is that where they
mind
made
of its
the
own. They are
armor's
white,
made
like
from?
stalks
Is
of
the
porcelain,
chitin?
knitting above you, praying to you.
That's right.
Don't pray. Okay, do whatever you want.
Unwittingly, the insect continues its stridulations. As it moves, tuft-like structures, still pretending to be plants, rustle along on its joints. Perhaps it is preparing to eat its god.
I'm Harry. I don't know who I am.
No reply. A total ancient silence comes from its mouth, along with
You know,
what appears to be
If it just
some kind
eats
of
me and I
foam.
die, that's game over. That's
The
fine with me.
stridulations of its limbs continue all around you. You were right. Little bubbles form on the mouth parts of the creature, on its segmented lower lip. It looks to be foaming, slowly. The foam is white, then yellowish. The faintest smell, like you've never felt before.
Kuno, it's
Like
foaming.
Whoa! Maybe it's poison? Fucking hell!
The foam slowly turns a darker shade, like burnt caramel, as the insect moves its mouth parts.
No, it's just gonna,
Masticated.
it's gonna rape me.
The little bubbles begin to burst, one by one, letting out that same smell, like summer burning.
Huh. Inland Empire. Actually, if you have points, put them in, I guess.
I exist.
I exist too.
Tell me what it's like for you.
It's wunderbar.
Yes, holy is the Lord of hosts. and
Okay,
all
dude.
the earth is
Oh
filled with
God,
his
it's an evangelist.
Now, I will tell you what it's like for me. For me, it is a series of half-lit images. A kind of darkness being intruded upon. Transient, dim, moist.
Tread upon by what?
Shapes of plants and animals. And internal sensations. A swarm
So this
of
is Inland Empire.
tiny
He's imagining
vibrations
this?
on the inside of my forearms. All speak of
This is a good game, Brian. It's just fucking wacky.
Well, it could be that Inland Empire is simultaneously imagination and also some kind of telepathy.
No, so he's imagining it. So
Or
he's
he's-
yeah.
I am at the end of a narrow funnel. Weightless. So light. It only feels like something to be me. In truth, perhaps I'm nothing. I certainly do not have a soul. And if I
What the
did,
fuck is happening to me
it
right
would
now?
I don't know. You're the type of animal I like to be.
Are you sure?
You sure?
Sometimes, when molting, I will grow a lost limb. One time something went wrong, and a small leg replaced the missing antenna.
That's cool.
No, the leg tried to move around independently, making it hard to walk.
You know, for that now.
Yes. Thankfully someone ate it. The next
Well, that's
time I
fucked.
molded, I grew an antenna.
Oh wait. You want to go into Intruded Upon and find the, what the fuck is happening to me? Again, because I kind of do.
Shapes of I am at the end of few of us can begin to imagine the horror of you. With all of creation reflected in your forebrain. It must be like the highest of hells, a kaleidoscope of fire and writhing glass, even when you're sleeping. And when you wake, you carry it around on your neck, with eyes open that cannot help but swallow more behind the mirror. I feel great.
Yeah, this is beyond
mute
messed up.
empathy for you.
Very story. I gotta
That must
keep
be
my shit together.
incredibly hard. The Arthropods are in silent and meaningless awe of you. Know that we're watching. When you're tired, when the vision spins out of control, the insects will be looking on, rooting for you.
Okay.
And when you fall, we will come to raise you up. But from you, banner-like, blossom from you and carry you apart in a sky funeral, in honor of your passing. But not me, because I'm just a leaf eater.
I'm a detective.
Nope.
What?
Intruded Upon.
Shapes of I am
Yes,
at
the
end
fuck
of
is
I
happening to
don't
you right
know.
now?
You're just
Okay,
a
so yeah,
shadow,
it's the same thing,
few
yeah.
of us,
Yeah.
even when you're that must be
Yeah, okay.
and when you fall,
fuck is
so am
happening
I.
to you
I was born to detect sucrose rewards and semiochemicals. What were you born to detect?
I was born to detect you.
Yes. No one detected me for such a long, long time. For thousands of years. I dithered, out of sight. Trapped myself in greenery.
God, it feels like an acid trip.
No one believed I exist. Almost no one. Until you came, detective. Dripping of blood that smells like strawberries. Across the calm sea. The first in 1,000 days.
Is this a dream? Is this what's happening?
You're awake. I am real. Light is forming me. This is real.
What is coming? All this around us, the world.
Not even the birds know that. Not even the water lily.
We need to know what's why it
I
called.
think we should eat it. If it's a leaf, you can put it in your mouth. Or read. Yum yum.
Wait, so
You're gonna raid and you ate raids?
Yes, they don't mind.
Have you ever accidentally eaten a raid phasmid?
Yes, I once cloned myself and ate the little ones. It was winter, and I woke up at the wrong time. It was an accident.
What exactly are you? Ah!
I am an unknown species of the order Phantasmadia, endemic to the Insulandian Insula. For the last 350 years, I have hidden in plain sight, masquerading as the reeds, molding, cloning myself, unfolding at night to play with trash bins and boys.
it may have unknown, dangerous biochemical characteristics that help it maintain its camouflage.
No one unnoticed by the first settlers and the land surveyors of the suzerain. Also, by the soldiers of the revolution and the officials of the occupation. Even the Seminese islanders who came here first, but did not stay, have not seen me. I have stayed hidden through 4 forms of government and 2 scientific revolutions, until I was accidentally discovered by a detective of the citizen militia in Rebelshaw, district of Martinez, March 51.
Are you poisonous?
Yes, I do not have a starter display, so I use a neurodegenerative element to aid in camouflage.
Okay, so that's
Do not
how
worry. It's
he
only
fucking
destructive over long periods of time.
he's all fucked up mentally because he's been here with this thing this whole time.
Yeah.
Neurodegenerative.
Yep.
Neurodegenerative. Yeah.
So it's not hypnosis. It's exposure to poison, and a deadly neurotoxin.
Okay.
That's insane.
No, you are. The moral of our encounter is, I am a relatively medium life form, while it is you who are a total extreme madness.
Okay,
A
Titanium.
volatile simian nerve system, ominously new to the planet.
Titanium, even though this is all happening in his
With you.
memory,
No one remembers it before you. The Nidarians
is it still
do
true?
not. The radially symmetrics do not. There is an almost unanimous agreement between the birds and the plants.
Is this thing
that you are
actually
going to
here?
destroy us all.
No, I don't mean that. What I mean is, even though this is coming from his imagination, which is Inland Empire, is it still the Insulindian Phasmon's actual words, or is is it just all made up?
Yeah, he's just staring at it and he's hallucinating.
He says, the pale came with
It
you.
is a nervous shadow cast into the world by you, eating away at reality. A great, unnatural territory.
Could be one of those things
Its
that
advent
hasn't even been
coincides
confirmed.
with the arrival of the human mind.
I don't have that kind of
You are
power.
a violent and irrepressible miracle. The vacuum of cosmos and the stars burning in it are afraid of you. Give me enough time, you will wipe us all out and replace us with nothing. Just by accident.
Humans caused the
I suspect
pale!
it would be something like the oxygen holocaust that wiped out anaerobic life 2.6 billion years ago when organisms first started breathing. Only much worse.
Hold on. It's made up.
So, a bit of
So none of this about its biology or anything is true. This bit about the pale and the true nature of humanity is true. Well, how do you
Instead
know
of
that?
air, you exhale thoughts. There are no trees that eat thoughts.
was ow.
Everything your eyes touch goes back there, behind the nose mirror. What if you blink? Are we still here? Please don't blink. What if he misplaces us all one day?
Just blink.
Or just forget? Please, do not do that again.
How I always thought this
No,
way.
you're only thinking it now. This is a revelation.
But I want to blink it under 12 billion years of matter expansion.
Simian Butcher. Soon, one of you will close your eyes and open them to see that none of this ever existed.
You know, am I having a violent epileptic seizure?
Doesn't look like you're spazzing out. Kuno knows
Okay,
all
hold
about
on.
seizures.
So, wait. So, if I'm understanding this, this is the whole, like, the world only exists because humans perceive it, and when humans stop perceiving it, the world vanishes. It's that sort of thing, right? That's what she's basically afraid of, assuming that it's not just his fucking imagination talking to him.
What does it look
You're
like?
just staring at the giant insect.
I think I'm having a vision about the final fate of mankind.
So's Kuno. Kuno's also having a vision of a giant insect, and it's real. Back off before it eats you.
I'll say goodbye now.
Hold on, no wait. There's more things under insane if you want to see them. I kind of do.
What?
Under insane.
No,
Yeah.
the pale too came with you're a
Yeah.
violent.
How?
We suspect
Instead
Continue.
of air, you
also
Oh, you skipped out of it.
very dangerous. No,
Yeah.
the pale too.
Keep going,
it is
yeah.
a you're a violent.
How?
We suspect it.
instead of air,
Worse
you
how?
Everything your
Okay,
eyes touch
these.
goes back there. Behind. So, it is already happening. One day.
Okay.
That's the same.
I think it's all the same.
It isn't you're a violent.
The pale is a manifestation of depression or
Everything your eyes
nihilism.
touch goes back there. So, it is already
Human
happening.
anxiety over being creates the
Soon,
pale.
Okay.
One of
Okay.
you will close your eyes.
That's
Goodbye.
that.
There is one more.
Of all the creatures I met, you are the most beautiful.
Thank you. I also have one more thing to say to you before you go. That woman. Turn from the ruin. Turn and go forward. Forever show.
I will.
She was hell on earth. It doesn't take a 3 meter stick insect to tell you that.
Yeah, that's definitely in his
turn
mind.
away.
Yeah.
The phasmid mirrors your movements, stepping on the water. The
See-
long limbs carrying its feather weight without breaking.
See.
its
Here's what I don't get. Okay, is like, how Titanium. How do you know how much of that conversation was in his imagination, and how much of it was actually the Phasmid?
He's probably read interviews with the developers.
And there it goes.
It's tough to tell if the Phasm is more of a projection of Harry's insecurities like the Dreamwave,
And
or how much of that insecurity is
just
evidence of
like
the pill
that,
itself.
it's gone, skating away across the sea's calm mirror like a skipping stone.
I guess what I mean is like,
circles on the water.
okay,
And
clearly the Phasmid's there. Kuno saw
In
it.
the place it stood,
Yeah.
bobbing there among the reeds, a collection of items.
It's gone. Between those reeds there. Fucking elegant.
What's that in the water?
Fuck? Is that ceramic?
Yeah.
More stuff. Like a nest in the reeds.
As in ceramic,
keep it.
as in the armor,
Fuck
probably.
Yeah.
What now? In some kind of strange, semi-catatonic state.
Yeah. Grandpa's not looking so good. We need to check on him.
Okay, let's check the chest first.
Yep.
The helmet, which you couldn't even, and the scope, and yeah, man.
Oh, what's this? Pasha's passport.
Brother, you've managed to collect all the armor pieces. Too bad it's too late for the big showdown.
At least my
Good
collector's
job.
impulse a bit satisfied.
Indeed, you found it all.
Yeah.
Now your mortal coil is completely protected. Few cops are this futuristic.
At least now I'm truly invincible. And by showing that, I'm going to put every little bit of it on. Let's see.
There's the boots. There's the helmet. There's the...
Wow.
Yeah. And the gloves you already have on, I think. There you go, you have them all. You have to go with that scarf too, yeah. Yeah, only... You're just naked from the fucking... There should have been leg pieces. That looks ridiculous. Put on some pants. You're just fucking naked, dude.
Check me out.
Put some goddamn pants on.
There we go. That looks
Hit
better.
it with a tracksuit.
What do you suggest?
All right, no, that's good. That's good. We're just gonna go with it. Yeah.
Yeah, this looks really stupid.
Listen, this is actually a very good game, Brian. It really is good.
Yeah, it's really funny.
There's nothing else like it, I think, in the world.
What is it? What do you want from me? I can't go.
Something is very wrong with him now.
So how could you not see the Phasmid? Mr. Joss.
The man does not respond. He keeps staring, black eyes glazed over and bulging from their sockets. His gap-toothed mouth shaking, like an addict of some terrible substance.
Like the Pale Driver.
Yeah.
A light shiver passes him, followed by nothing. His hands are trembling, and he breathes
Just
slowly.
fucking kill this guy, dude.
The boy
Jesus.
waves his hand in front of the old man's face. The trembling mouth appears to sigh. There's no other response.
Yeah, this fried him. We gotta bring him to a doctor. Good news, this solves our boat and Piggy's problem. He's not going anywhere. He's trapped here.
What happened to you, Mr. Joss?
He's old and fried. Kuno's seen this, like, after a massive bender. Kuno's dad.
I think it's the Phasmid.
Yeah, and then there's that shit. Gramps couldn't take it. It was too much.
Quite a few things about that health check you did on him make sense now.
Yeah.
They couldn't see it, Kuno. It's just the reach for him.
Uh-huh.
How? Like, it's pretty fucking huge. How?
No response.
Before, when I evaluated his state, he seemed strangely animated.
Yeah, Kuno knows hobos, and Kuno has never seen a hobo sharp like this after so many years of hoboing.
Perhaps his animation's induced by something that Phasmid.
Yeah, because look at him now. Not so sharp, is he? And
Okay,
it's
hold on
gone.
here.
Left.
The-
Perhaps it's like kept him going, like the drink and the lightning keep my old man.
So here, another quest you guys missed that actually hints significantly that the pale and its entropic decay phenomenon are being studied and covered up by the moral intern. Said runaway collapse combined with the growing decay of humanity's sanity and bravado makes the whole "your depression kills your world" a real phenomenon in this setting. At least it seems to. What quest was that? What did we miss?
Yeah, like he's addicted, I think.
Like hooked on the lightning.
Yeah, symptom of an addict and not the normal symptoms.
True. He's got those gay eyes, doesn't he?
It's definitely toxic, the Phasmid. He told me it is.
Told you when you were doing your long-standing thing. You're one crazy cop, you know. Kuno digs it.
I can't believe Kuno's our partner. Jesus Christ. It's been a long time. Who knows how much of his company?
Yeah. You see that too? Got a little jumpy there, didn't you? I know that vibe. I'm off me lightning too.
We found some things in the Phasmid's nest, Mr.
He
Dross.
stares into the reeds. Your words don't stir anything in him. Perhaps you should.
Ding, ding, ding.
Nothing. Just dull staring. Not even rage left, wherever he is. The last embers have gone out. The war is over.
I can't believe that helmet, man. I kicked it into the fucking ocean and it washed up here. Or do you think the Phasmid brought it here?
No reaction. His breathing is slow, and he appears very old all of a sudden.
Damn,
Around
dude.
All of a
80.
sudden, he already looked old.
I lost.
You lost him, Mr. Dross.
He turns his eyes to the reeds again, as he's done so many times. Beige and white stripes.
Hey, hey! You took the shot. Bang! And got rid of the evidence. Bug brought it back. Sounds about right.
Silence. Not even a sigh.
I'll let you rest now, Mr. Dross.
The plastic cape flaps around his face in a gust of wind. His back is slouched and his mouth open. The blacks of his eyes are receding. His pupils are returning to normal.
The radio lady offers a separate quest after the dance thing where you try to put up a radio antenna on the statue in the square in front of the whirling. A moral intern Zeppelin can come down and abduct you, giving you one of the game's unique game overs. Really?
Wow, that's crazy.
The strength is all gone out of him. Just frail old bones in a sack of tracksuit trousers and a windbreaker.
Yeah, old man. Hang tight. Let's slowly start shuffling off Death Island, okay? We're about done here.
Okay. It's now an hour again. How close are we to the end? Use a boat to return to the mainland.
I think
Does the game end when we return to the mainland? Is like another giant fucking hour-long conversation? Like, how close?
we must be pretty close to it now. This feels pretty final.
It does. Like, everything's wrapped up. At least 30 minutes. One last convo in the mainland as long as the Phasmids. The Phasmids was like, what, 15 minutes long? It wasn't that long.
It was not long.
Okay. Let's go. Let's finish her up. Let's do another stream. We'll come back to this tomorrow. I'm kidding. I'm
Kill
fucking
me
kidding.
now.
Fucking kidding. Get out the fucking... Yeah, you almost went back for that little dot, didn't you? You're like, this is where I can go.
Oh, yeah? We did good shit here, detective.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. The ride back is uneventful and quiet, but for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you. You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Okay.
Is it another Phasmid?
Look what the tide brought him.
Oh, it's the police.
I want to call you a teapot, but I'm honestly kind of impressed. No idea where you got all that gear, but there's no doubt in my mind that some bad people are looking for it. Also, you look like a fucking idiot.
Whatever this is, it is completely unimportant compared to what you've just seen.
We got about
Wait, no. Kuno, you said my back, right?
Good old pigs here.
Is it giant?
You're not forgetting about anything. Look at you.
Yeah, I know I was bothered
Oh,
by it.
really? They don't seem bothered by it. That's because you're a cop in an exoskeleton.
Yeah, I'm a cop in a goddamn exoskeleton.
Actually, are you? Are you still a cop? There's so much disco going on, it's hard to tell.
Vic, calm down.
Who are you people?
Hello, I'm Trent Heilerstein. I believe.
Oh, yeah, we did meet him.
agents.
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean Vicomar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it. Special Consultant Trent Heilerstam, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
The kid's about to say he's Kuno.
Wait.
No.
Wait for fucking what? I'm Kuno. We come from Death Island.
And he said it.
Okay.
Listen, Kuno. Harya and I are old friends, from way back. Mind letting us have a moment? Won't be long. I just need to talk to Harry about some of the things I think he's done wrong lately.
Good luck with that. Sounds like you're in some shit.
What's
Okay.
this about?
Harry, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in.
This is the horse-faced woman. I don't know why you named her that, but it was beyond idiotic. You should never address her using those
Okay,
words
dude.
again.
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
No, Trent, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
What does he have to say for himself? He left you to catch the bullets.
How do you know I was
The
there?
cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
Wait. I saved a staff.
He
Still
still betrays me.
French. He didn't mention that. In fact, the establishment didn't look safe at all. There was a giant aerograffito in front of the building. It was on fire.
I lit it on fire.
I knew it. Didn't I tell you, Trant?
Giga
I
shit.
told you it was our shit, kid.
The line is from Lu Jiatun's Mirova 82, isn't it? About girl-child communism, the titular returning character to ghost the apparition of... Good choice, Harry.
Don't encourage him, Trant.
Okay.
You are the man. Some guy said, "Oh, you're not being blonde."
Guilty as charged. I heard you'd lost your mind and your memory. I wanted to see if it was true, and it was. Good work, Harry. You're insane now. There's one less person for me and everyone else to rely on.
He was too sarcastic for you to realize who he was.
This is sarcastic, you are.
Clinically depressed, Harry. Sorry if I wasn't in the mood to batter you up after you told us to fuck off.
I expected something was off.
Did you? Or did you literally not recognize my face? We've been partners for how long, Harry? Don't answer that. You don't remember.
Kim's my real
He's
partner.
right.
Fuck you.
Don't start guessing. Now's not a good time.
You, I'm sorry I didn't recognize you
It's
before.
okay. I didn't come here to gloat or to fool you. Neither did he, actually. We're just worried.
That's right. Worried. I'm always worried about you. Every time you don't show up to work, or when you do but stink, you're a worry fest. She's worried about you. I'm worried about you. Even Special Consultant Backpedal is worried about you. Everyone worries. Instead of working.
So, Trent Hiddleston turned out to be special consultant Trent Hiddleston.
Yes, I'm Tran Heilestam. I never said I wasn't Tran Heilestam.
Where was all the kid then?
Mikhail? Mikhail's my son.
His son? What a joke. Everyone is lying to you.
Well, oh yeah, I was on the interesting history spy on me.
No, I was just interested in the Feld building and the Martinez beachhead. And Mikhail wanted to see Martinez. It was a coincidence.
So are you special consultant here?
What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s. Like partial
Basically,
psychotraumatic
pale
amnesia,
effects.
group personality theory.
Okay.
He's here to see if you're insane. He is smart. Let's move on.
You mentioned a task force.
Yeah. Major Crimes Unit. Under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar.
That's us, baby.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
He doesn't remember.
See? He really doesn't remember. It wasn't a sick joke. At least that's good.
Yeah, that's very good.
Well, all this time it was a mercenary tribunal.
God damn it, Harry. You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die.
Based.
And you were probably right too. I would have never let you abduct a kid and take him on a creepy boat trip in the middle of fucking March.
Sorry, Kuno.
You talking
Kuno
about
came of his own
Kuno?
volition.
Major Kuno wasn't abducted. You fucking fat dink. Fuck out of here.
Well, you should have me to face a squad of train killers alone just to teach me a lesson.
It wasn't like that.
Fuck you, Harry. We didn't know there was gonna be a tribunal, did we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Will Burn. So, you know, no.
Most recent sandwich selection, the McRib,
Sure.
baby.
You're not a superstar Lao official. Talk on the town is your Guillaume Le Million reincarnate. I know this shit. Nothing has changed. God damn, you told and you were.
You talking about Kuno?
Here we go. Alcoholic delirium. Visions. Almost.
What the fuck
baked.
is this?
God damn, you told and you were.
You talking about
Fine, fine,
Kuno?
fine.
Oh, you think it was cool you saying that? Aesthetic somehow? You were crying when we got here. Breaking things. You said we were going into
Yeah, he
the
was already
abyss.
loaded on the way over.
None of us wanted to see the abyss.
All right, let's just
So we fucked off.
just move on.
The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat, he's standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and semantic.
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money, Isola, hell, and so on.
As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, What do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and...
The 2mm hole in the world in the
Social
church. Blame it on the anomaly.
I'm actually an anomaly at church. 2 millimeter. Oh no! Whoa.
Corresponding to the 20 centimeter hole in your brain. Sure. This theory has great symmetry. I see how it folds into itself neatly.
Take it seriously. I suspect there might be something wrong with my eyes.
Yes. Anomaly. Look, I get it. In your delirium, you came up with an anthroponetic explanation for why you're
God,
such
fuck
an
you,
insane
dude.
drunk. I've been there. Perhaps it's not because he's a petulant teenager in a 40-year-old man's body. Perhaps it's pale-related. Perhaps it's extra-physical. Or perhaps it can be cured with mesmerism. But then I think, no, that's unlikely. He's probably just an asshole. A drunk asshole who pretends to have amnesia to get out of
Man,
shit.
fuck this
But
dude.
Detective Vigmare, he has blanked out before.
Oh yeah.
Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was after the 2 drunks case. The other when we looked into that mural.
Interesting.
Here we got brain rot from
So
TikTok.
at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here. Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed
He's
flat
just
against
naturally
it.
overwhelmed by the
Totally.
shithole he's surrounded by.
Okay.
Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for its end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad I remembered you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the major crime
Yeah, it
unit?
sounds.
Is he a cretin now? I want to know
Here you
that.
got brain rot from TikTok Tuesdays.
He's not a
Probably.
cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
I'm ready to lead again.
No one even mentioned that. I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the body? Or do we need to get him on a disability pension?
They can keep that pension. You're rock solid. You can put your clothes on hard.
Well, now.
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
Ready.
Just stand there.
No. Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
I drove the ocean when I was drunk.
Ah, so refreshing. He just admits it. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property. That's
Let's
coming
see.
out of everyone's
Oh,
face.
so Titanium actually has said, think about it this way. Vic Mayer has had to put up with all of Harry's shit before and after his wife left him. Even before then, Harry loved the booze and wasn't a particularly pleasant guy.
You know what? I think I'm capable of sympathizing and empathizing with this man.
It doesn't matter. You're bad, Jerry. Sure
I
you're
didn't
bad.
say anything.
You don't have to. I know you're talking about me. But if anyone spent time around Dev, they would know why people drink. I got my bad right here.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic, and the badge slips out of your hand.
Put them all in, dude. Put them all in. Just giga chat it. I'm cool. Yeah.
Not today, badge.
Behold my badge.
And your gun?
As if having your badge and gun are natural states. Not
I upgrade my gun to a rifle, giga chat.
Upgraded it. I don't care about your weapon mania, Harry. I only care about your official sidearm, which you
Alright,
I got that too.
He has it. And he didn't drop it. You're drunk like a bum, Harry. Put that thing away before you kill someone.
It doesn't matter, I found my
You
gun.
were never supposed to lose it in the first place. Not lost is your gun's natural state.
You gonna lie about not drinking? Hey, Sparkles.
So I don't see what can't look so without. You could tell.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Well, a suspect shot herself in the head, Harry. I know what you did. You went in drunk and intimidated her, didn't you?
We've read the reports. No Kitsuhagis. We know.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, we didn't intimidate her. I tried to. It wasn't intimidation. You were trying to like empathize with her.
Yes.
Oh well, if she thought you were sent by La Puta Madre. I'm not even gonna get into what this means for the Ethics Commission. Not to mention the catatonic old lady with the police lights. Or the fact that you're Everclear's little peony now. Doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing.
I'm
That's
not
a
as drunk
humorous
as you.
anecdote.
As not as
Compared
think as
to
you
the
drunk I
7
am.
people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood. Lieutenant Kitsuragi is barely clinging to life in the hospital. Harry, it was fucking mass murder.
And he tried to stop it.
Yo, I'm gonna stop you right there, fuckface. It's Kuno time.
It's Kuno time.
I had everything I could. The company hired unpaid.
No, you've explained enough, pig. Kuno takes care of this shit now.
Okay,
First
Kuno.
of all, yo, those guys were all f***ed. The guys in the armor, f***ed. The Union guys.
Everyone's a
So
faggot.
yeah, suck Kuno's dick. You don't know me. You don't know what happened here. You don't know this shit. Automatic fucking weapons. Urban battleground shit. Battle lines drawn in blood. Blood meridian.
Oh, sorry, Sparkles.
You don't know this shit.
Just comfy,
Now,
comfy
Kuno
clothes.
wasn't there. Right, you getting this? Kuno was breaking it up with Kuno's main bitch, C.
Oh my
Bad
God.
The way shit. But when Kuno got there, Pig had fucking cleaned up. Blood and ruin. Smoked all those dinky fuckers. Saved this shit. Martinez shit. I see he's mourning and shit. His main pig got semi-wasted. Sent to the boo-boo mobile. Kuno steps up. Kuno fucking fills those shoes. Big boy shoes. Detective Kuno.
Detective Kuno.
This is so much more entertaining than what Kim would have said, because Kim was so matter of fact.
He comes to a sudden, abrupt stop.
Are you done?
Yo, Kuno feels like you weren't really listening to Kuno. You were hearing, but you weren't listening. Fucking the armor boys came to Martinez to fuck shit up. Hardy boys or whatever the fuck they are. They were telling everyone and their mum how they wasted one of those armor fucks. It was always gonna go down like that. My pig stepped up, got fucked in the leg for it. Sacrifice style.
Not bad, Kuno. Could be a little shorter, though.
Yes, I understand. He was in the fight.
Second, you dinky
Kuno's
fucking
Kuno's your
arsehole.
bro, dude.
This pig right here. This oink oink motherfucker solved that shit on Death Island. Case solved. Go home or fuck off.
The point is we saved as many people as we could.
Yeah, and solved that shit. Fucking grandpa in the woods did it. Old shit. Kuno doesn't know about that. Look, the real shit here is...
It was a straggler from the revolution. It was staying hiding for 50 years. I found him.
Yeah, straggler, sure. Are you getting this smart shit? The old fuck killed him. Confessed to it too. We got him snitching on himself. Popo style.
A straggler from the revolution.
Yeah, fucko. He's on the island right now, in a coma or some shit. Oh, and we also got the gun. Gun of the killer shit. You know what I mean? Now, let's get our big boy shit on.
Based Kuno, King Kuno. Yeah, by gun of the killer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Murder weapon. Big boy shit. My piggo tried to show you, but you shit the bed.
He may have committed other murders over the years. We haven't confessed them one too. A big one.
Yeah, big shit. We're taking them all down. We're cleaning this shit up. Now, listen up, Sue fuck. You're gonna shit yourself because it's gonna get wacko natural.
Wacko natural. I think I know what it's going to be.
He's gonna like admit to the fucking Phasmid and blow your whole case.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, it's not gonna get that. Is that me?
Too late. We're in this. There's a fucking 4-ton mantis on the island.
What? Sorry, kid. Me and Harry need to.
His patience has all but run out. The boy better wrap it up.
Yo, this is like the biggest moment in history right now. You wanna fucking listen to what's coming out of Kuno's mouth?
Kuno, you ruined
You saw
everything.
this giant insect, white as fuck. Literally the Insulindian Phasmid or some shit. Praying mantis style. It
Kuno
was famous
ruins
and tall,
everything.
and this
Yeah.
pig right here.
His hand is shaking with rage and excitement.
This fucking old popo discovered it. Me and the pig bacon discovered a new species. It was beautiful. It was... You ain't seen this kind of animal before?
Okay, so
Fucking miracle shit.
I'm not sure if you know, Dave, your mic does rattle a bit. It's probably need to be calibrated or something. It has a bass resonation. Yeah, Dave's specific voice, when he does
Bass?
that voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. It's the way I'm kind of bending my neck down a bit to do it, and it also it's like strain in my voice box.
What if I like adjusted your
like this kind of thing is
your
really
low?
not that bad, you know.
Here, just wait, Dave. Okay.
It's really not that bad.
Okay, just wait.
Well, this is really bad.
Okay, just wait. Okay, try it now, Dave.
Hello, this is the fucking old pub we discovered. Me and the pig bacon discovered new species. It was
Okay,
beautiful.
so just wait. I just turned down Dave's bass by like 20%. So
Yeah.
how does Dave sound now?
It is a fair amount of it is vocal fry. Or creaky voice.
I am actually short and fat. Yes, of course.
I lay foo. You ain't see this kind of animal before. Fucking miracle shit. Yeah, see, it's still doing that. That's the creaky voice.
Yeah, let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's finish this up. We're at the end.
This case, this fucking grandpa shit, this ugly shit, it's nothing. We saw a ghost, a real life ghost. Like he fucking proved ghosts are real. It's that big, Popo. It's fucking...
Kuno.
Oh, I knew it
Kuno.
happened.
His eyes are welling up now.
Why are you not fucking shitting yourselves? What's wrong?
Did he just say Insulindian phasmid?
I don't know. I zoned out. Harry, did you just pick up some myelin berm and pin it on him?
You aren't fucking listening. The bump is nothing. This is science history here. It was the Insulindian phasmid. It's connected to the shit. Tell him.
It's either 2 or 3. Probably 3, to be honest.
You want to go with okay?
Lieutenant, please. You have to have more than just some mantis. The struggler, stick to that. You said you solved the murder.
It's not going well. You have to present something now. Something sane and forceful. Make your case. No, there was a giant insect, and they have to understand that. You will find proof.
Kim and I started
Don't
also like
give
that. No. Okay,
Maybe just run it for him.
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym.
Really?
The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead. This man would be Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolutions failed, but not before making it to Revachol.
you can convince him if
It
Kim's
is
there
what a
for the
soldier
photo.
of the ICM would be called.
Okay, Trant. Thank you. I get it. Harry, no more giant insects. You said you have a
I
motive.
guess you needed Kim to prove it, eh?
Minded pig. I can't fucking.
Bring him to heel. Get the kid in line. You could use his help here.
Kuno, get your head in the game.
Alright, yeah. Kuno's in it.
They killed him mostly in an act of jealousy.
Yeah.
Jealousy? He's what, 80, 90? Didn't you say he's been in hiding since the revolution?
Yeah, suit. Check this shit out. The Merc was banging some chick he wanted to bang, so we shot him. Chick's called Klaasje.
Glacier, as in the suspect Lieutenant Kitsuragi brought in? I've read his reports. Don't fuck with me.
Snitch Beano clad? Yeah, Klaasje, that chick. But she didn't do it. It was this old fuck. Grandpa on the island. Merc was fucking her, and he couldn't hack it. Kuno can hack it.
Yeah, it was a political reasons.
Yeah, politics shit. My pig also connected, like, the weapon to it.
Slam the weapon, man. The murder weapon.
Yeah, trained sniper. The weapon he used. The ballistics march.
Okay. And he'll confess to the prosecution too?
Yeah, man. I think one is the truth.
Yeah.
A detective and a civilian. Jean, and the gun. He has it.
Okay. We'll see about it when we get Coast Guard on the island.
This left a mark. They can't deny it, son. You got the bastard. There. No one is saying anything. The silence agrees.
Okay, wait, the previous head of the Barders Union was assassinated by our killer.
What? On behalf of?
Make it clear.
For the sake of political neutrality, I would like to not
fuck you, you little
partake
bitch.
in anything union related.
The fuck, you puss? This'll send shit flying. Trust Kuno. Grandpa laid down some real shit. conspiracy style.
If that's even remotely true, then a clandestine investigation will be required. It smells like bad news to me. A classic
point of
shit
getting
case
leveled
that'll
now?
get people killed.
I don't
or
know.
Fired.
Not discussing it further.
Probably because
Out
if there's like a hard roll coming
it's
out, you can still
probably
put
a
points
good
into it if you
idea.
need to in the
People
very end
must
streak.
have seen you return from the island.
Let's start a nightclub.
Word travels fast.
What was that? It sounded like you set up a nightclub in the church.
Yeah.
Number 3.
That's great. Anthroponaut is a great new career for you. After police officer. I don't care. Go live in the fucking pale.
Get off the church shit. It's making you sound crazy.
What
wanna try
was
it again.
that?
Yeah.
It sounded you turned the church into a nightclub. The kids are probably shooting up in there.
It was
What else
abandoned,
did
you
do?
idiot.
Desecrate the altar. Shit in the chancel.
Get off the church shit. It's
Fine,
making you sound crazy.
Dead man in the boat.
Yes,
There's
yes.
it now.
Follow
I know, I
through.
The
found him.
body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements and family stuff.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry. This all comes back to us.
Yeah,
Still,
yeah.
good work with the missing person, detective.
It's still a point for you. No denying it.
Also,
I confiscated drugs from Kuno's dad.
I don't know what a dumb commercial area is. Why? That's not what you were supposed to do here.
This pig helps people, okay? He's a fucking
Yeah, yes,
handy
helping.
helper. He does that shit. He finds insects and solves side shit. It's his style.
Side quest
Side
doer.
stuff.
That's what we are.
Jean, it is his style.
Okay, hold on.
Johnny Fazman on the island.
No. The confiscated
Yeah,
drugs.
you really fucked the Kuno on that. But that's old shit. Kuno's now. Pig's just being a good pig. That's cool to Kuno.
Oh my god, guys. This is really
Great.
wild.
Thanks. You snorted the drugs, I know you did. Fuck it. It's alright. I'm in, honestly. Anything but the drink. No, I don't have to believe you made a zoological discovery. That is not a must. And
Okay,
even if
dude.
you did, you're a cop. Who cares?
You know, Harry, if I may interrupt again, it would help if you had evidence. Any proof, and I'd play ball here. The PR potential would be quite something for the RCM.
Suit, we have a shitload of proof.
No, we don't.
Spin it on them, pig.
They're not going to consider more than one piece of evidence. Choose wisely. Put the best proof forth, as solid as you
Okay, because if we had the photo, then we'd be able to show them. Otherwise, I think it's the items in the nest.
Yeah.
Some kind of, what were they called? A bower? Yes. Things collected for a mating display. This would indicate
That's the
a
best we
mate,
got.
but
At least it's physical.
I don't know of insects displaying bowery behavior.
Shit was there. Display the shit, pig. The shit. It's the proof.
Well, no, hold on. Wait. Okay, wait. Because they will just say to the scope, old man put it there.
Yeah, but the
right?
passport.
The passport and the helmet both came from other places.
This was there.
Yeah.
It's a helmet from the victim. Nothing about this even remotely proves the existence of a giant insect.
Okay.
Here's my theory, Harry. You experience a delirium hallucination. It's typical of cognitive damage from years of chronic alcoholism.
Oh,
You
fuck
started
you, dude.
seeing shit in the Ritz and
Shoot this
convinced
guy.
Poor kid. Fuck you. Kuno's loaded. Can't believe you're not believing me.
Maybe it's true.
No, I saw it was real.
bugs everywhere, plants turning into bugs. It's a typical hallucination. Every drunk past the age of 40 has seen it.
You're right about that.
Fucking Kuno doesn't have a photo camera because Kuno is fucking poor. Okay? That sucks about the Kuno. So Kuno didn't take a fucking photo. And Kuno didn't paint a fucking picture, but it's in my head. In here. Kuno's eyes took the picture. It's right fucking here. I can't believe you're not getting this.
Yeah.
Kuno, please. If it's on the island, then it will be seen again.
It left the island.
Calm
you fuck
down.
up.
It will never be seen again. It wasn't seen for 100 years. Fuck Kuno and let's all pretend there was no miracle. We don't need a giant insect. Everything is so
Oh,
good
Kuno.
without it in this fuckhole.
The sheer willpower in him must be making some dent in their incredulity. Some part of them must be thinking,
Fuck it. I believe him.
I knew it. The bitch sees it. Bitches are fucking smart. But you
Bitches
think
are
they're
fucking
dumb as fuck.
smart.
It's real. I told
This
you.
is so much So much smoother than Kim.
Move on. Don't gloat.
What do you say? We'll take this hot shit back. So wait, I'm just...
No.
I don't.
You know, Harry.
Suit.
They're not going to put the best proof forth, as solid as you've got.
Some kind.
Shit was there.
It's a passport. What you experience?
Pork.
Yeah. Okay. It was real. Let's go.
Bugs everywhere.
You're right about.
Fuck it. But it's in.
Kuno, please.
It will.
The shit.
Fuck it.
I knew it.
Move on.
Okay.
Don't
Sorry.
gloat.
No. Sure, you get the case together. You can do police work. In bells. That's not a surprise to me. Even the insect. I don't care. But you're an alcoholic. And you've been drinking. Again. I won't let my life unravel because of this.
He has. That's true.
It's tough. One of the toughest addictions to overcome. Comparable only to heavy synthetic opiates. Even morphine is easier to kick than alcohol, statistically. The odds are against him, especially at his age.
Kuno's better
He's
than
too
Kim.
old. He's been like this for too long. I've seen him try many times. It's a farce by now.
They're leaving. They're all turning away from you. No. You can stop. Just wade through the hell. Month after month. Year after year.
Based
You
volition.
against
He's
the
always been the
nothingness.
best one.
It's possible. Because time is possible. Forever shown. You can detect in Jamrock, Boogie Street, Coudon, Leroyam, Underground, Coal
Sexual
City,
underground.
on the 881. It will all be yours to sift through when the last snow has melted. Stop and you can go to the burnt out quarter and meet me there, wafting above the burnt ruins, like the smell of caramel. Lurateur is waiting.
For the kingdom. Okay, do whatever you like.
Listen to this shit, man.
Detective, I just don't want this trial to go on any longer. It's cold outside and let's just go.
Fucking Harry, fuck you for bringing this kid with you. It's only because he's defending you. It's the only reason you're not staying here to die. You manipulative son of a bitch. It is cold, and we have vehicles in the square. The perp needs to be taken into custody. Let's get a move on.
Well, I have a few questions before we go about who I
The
am.
man looks westward, impatiently, jingling his car keys in his pocket.
Who am I?
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry.
What?
Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore, but
But before.
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron. It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
Don't explain
No,
it all.
Big. That explains everything. The running, the jumping, the shot put, your white mustache. Kuno likes that crazy
I can run
face
for
acting.
6 hours a
Those
day.
lame-ass pants before. Like this fucking retro shit that's going on. Kuno's seen all this before. In gym class.
The incredible stamina output.
Yeah.
Also, this guy. Just everything about this guy. And this guy, too. God, even this javelin throwing freak here.
When was it? When was I gym teacher?
in your 20s or late 20s. You've really let yourself go since then.
You think who I was a gym teacher there?
Yes, you taught gym in Cool. I believe that's the term. Taught gym at a high school. You were
All right, we're a high school gym
Smell of
teacher.
Sweat and
Why join the RCM then?
The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are. All
Well,
that.
there we go.
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat.
Oh, God.
The air filled with the smell of smoke and raspberries and incredible hope. An ocean.
Well, that didn't work out for him, did it?
I knew there had to be something wrong if you can run like that.
Why am I like
It's
this?
not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were drunk.
You really went with it too. Really maximized the damage.
Well, then
Yeah.
you're-
Dora England, I think.
Not Dora Dubois.
So we weren't even married.
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol.
When was this?
God, I don't know. 6 years ago? She was
Damn.
way before my time.
6 years and you haven't gotten over it. What the hell is wrong with you?
6 years?
Yeah. Or 7. You're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing. 2 old years equals 1 normal year.
That's about right, yeah.
And the
And we're starting to rack up some old years ourselves.
A big one.
More years out on the planet, the more it feels like it's speeding
There's
by.
only one more 45-minute conversation after this one. Okay, got it.
Bangable.
Figures. I mean, what you do?
She was incredibly fuckable. A beautiful bourgeois woman. Wayfish. Like a Welkin, basically.
Pain Welkin.
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with how pretty she was. One you never recuperated from.
Look, the sun is going down. It's time to go home.
It's 3 a.m., bitch.
The Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came first, the middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of thing. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist? Go talk to that.
Really, 41. What kind of station is it?
Us? We're the bloody murder station, haven't you heard? We're the bad guys. No one likes us.
What? Bitches dream of the 41st? Why do you think Kuno's in this shit? Weird is, it's fucking violent. Your Captain Price dusted like 1,000 people.
Thank you, Kuno. You're being kind. It's an understaffed station and the district is too big, which is why we need to...
Get back to it. We left Torson and McLean to run the Sea Wing. It's not good.
Torson McLean.
Mac the Torso Torson and Chester McLean. They're not fit to run a wing. Believe me. Things are shaky as it is.
The Sea Wing is.
God. There are 4 wings, Harry. A, B, C, and D. We're in C. It's made of losers and clock punchers.
Okay.
You and I reconceptualized it as a task force. It was a mistake.
There's also a lot of outside help involved, not only me. Other losers too.
Okay.
He's anything but a loser. Although he would like to be seen.
Oh my
as
god,
one.
it's an hour and a half and we're
It's
already
cool.
close to being done.
Ptolemy Price?
is.
Is the
No,
Sea
so it'll be
Wing
like 50 more
Price
minutes.
one of
It's
the
been 36 more
founders?
minutes.
That shit's fucking famous on Channel 8. Kuno hears this shit.
Somewhere under the curved roof of a former silk factory, shaped like a ladybird with 2 chimneys, Police Captain Ptolemy Price sits behind a heavy wooden desk.
5 a.m.
medic
dear. Here,
Nick
Dev, you
Scotland
fucking
also
Scott-phobic.
it's silent in the captain's office.
Okay.
They speak of change, the city, the tension on the streets. They speak of the events of April and the blood on the streets in May.
We recently served one church by any chance.
So he remembers that. Yes, there may have been a raid on some churches. It wasn't good press.
Shooting up churches never is. I was out of town, to be clear.
This guy's got like a fucking
We
wiener.
need to go there.
Enemies were
Waiting for
hiding
$100 in
a
this email there.
church.
Fuck
The best
you.
of our information. That's it.
Yeah, mine
I'm
too.
not talking about this
Go away.
anymore. Your security
fault.
clearance is shit tier right now.
I would have skipped
You have to
everything.
wait for it to go up.
He means it. The RCM and its enemies will not be discussed on this coast. Your clearance will not go up while you're within earshot of the Union headquarters.
Fucking bloody murder.
Okay. It's not the bloody murder station. It's an old converted silk mill with green desk lamps and a coffee corner. A lot of good people work there. Hard. Every...
Jamrock is the largest ghetto in Rivershoal. Faubourg, technically, but it's divided into 11 districts. Jamrock only has us.
Okay.
Kuno's liking this shit. Jamrock is the real shit. Mayonnaise is fucking white as balls. See shit. This ain't a real ghetto.
Thank you, Kuno. You bring light to my day.
Suppose we need to tell Lena about this ASAP.
Who is Lena?
Zoologist who lives on Jamrock and Tabernacle Road. She doesn't remember this fast.
Tabernacle? It's on the way over. Near where you live on Perdition.
Fine. If we're gonna drop you off anyway.
She's going to be over the moon.
Okay.
It will do you good to deliver some good
And what will Kuno do
news to
now?
someone for a change.
Fuck do you think? Gonna rock that law enforcement shit with you guys? Detective Kuno? Like you promised?
Kuno's coming along!
Promised?
Wait.
Kuno's enrolling in a
Junior?
No, he's not. What is he? 10? 11?
Kuno's fucking 19?
You have to be 15 for the junior officer program. You're not even that.
Hey, you don't get it? Kuno's got pig all over him. Kuno smells of bacon grease. Being seen with you. Fucking informant shit. You think no
Detective
one sees
Kuno.
This? You're gonna hang me by the nuts if you leave me here. You want that on you? A dead kid? Or you want Kuno at your station solving shit? Like we just did?
His hands are shaking and his face is white.
dad's in
Jean-
a coma.
yeah, Johnny has nothing. His dad's in a coma. His only friend is gone. He was good on the island.
Oh, Kuno.
At our station, solid.
Johnny has nothing.
I know 100 kids with nothing, Harry. We can't make them all cops.
You don't have to make them cops. Only Kuno. Kuno's an asset.
We'll go to the station solve this
He
shit.
can't be a cop, Harry. He's a child. A child who says every 4 seconds.
I won't say it. I won't say it anymore.
His teeth are clenched and his throat moves.
I think Kuno realizes like this is the only way out of the
Maybe
ghetto
you
is
can take
this.
the kid with
This is it.
Enroll him a year earlier and say he's 14. If he...
I promise I won't say it. I won't say any of it anymore.
Oh, for God's sake. Yes, we'll do it.
Another sigh of surrender.
Junior Officer
Kuno the writer.
Good.
I'm ready.
Fuck it, let's go. Trump brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock.
Under the night sky, the great district sleeps. A black chessboard of old
I'll read this
wooden
after, hold on.
houses. 80,000 living souls inside. Fire traps as far as the eye can see. From Main Street to Precinct 41, atop the motorway, to Boogie Street, forking into the darkened horizon.
Just wait, Dave.
What?
This whole final conversation with Vic Mayer really hits home with Kim in tow. Kim has a nice speech that's informed by a bunch of stuff you do and say during the game. It's a great tying up of the Harry-Kim relationship, and you can even recruit him to the task force. What if you like treat Kim like shit?
Then it's not gonna happen.
I guess.
You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, a man without eyelids smiles. Spring has come.
Okay.
It's time.
Spring in New Orleans.
Torsen? Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstein? No. Vicmair? Yes. Dubois? Yes.
Oh God.
Really? Nick Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's quite unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Ptolemy Price gestures with a ballpoint pen.
That was
It's dim in his
Ptolemy, not
office, and the
Ptolemy.
curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through, and when he does, he'll side with Revachon.
We did.
Gottlieb returns to the list. Minot? Of course.
Wait, so even if you treat him like shit, you'll still recognize you're actually an ultra-stellar cop. The only bad thing is getting here alone and drinking during the entire game. Yeah, I only used alcoholic strategic points.
How do you get here alone?
Well, that's a good question.
Do you make Kuno hate you, and
you
then,
can make
and then
yeah,
Kim
you can
gets shot?
you can piss
and-
off Kuno enough. That's the whole punch him in the face thing.
Yeah.
So he fucks off with Kuno S.
Yeah.
Kim gets shot, so you're just by yourself.
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
Hey Kuno, what's going on?
He's coming with us.
You gonna salute? Get in.
Main character's been shot in the leg.
Yep.
And that's the game.
There we go. Okay, so what did you think, Dave?
That could have gone anywhere.
So, I think it probably has the best writing of any game I've ever played in my entire life. For writing, for the script, it is number one. And I think it's number one by a wide margin.
Yeah, there's just
I think of any other
so
game
many
that had-
choices. It's just so well worded, and it just explores so many aspects of the human psyche and politics.
Well,
movements.
also, like how many like Telltale games have said your choices matter?
And then
They
it's just
actually
bullshit.
matter in this one.
Yeah,
They actually matter.
This has. Oh man, I'm trying to think of another game that has any kind of repercussions that circle, but they ripple out quite as much.
Yeah. $5 from Brian, thank you. Thanks
you.
for playing this. It was fun. Also, if you didn't already know, you were half right. The opening scene is the sniper's view from the island. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. So the thing is, I know it wasn't that kind of game, but I did kind of expect some sort of like isometric combat. I didn't think it would just be all talking and rolling dice.
It's just dialogue options, yeah.
Yeah. And this game might have actually done well with a few combat encounters, frankly. I don't know. But then again, like when you make it about combat, it takes away from the actual point of the game, which is a lot of dialogue.
It's better. I think it's better as a detective novel.
Yeah. And also, yeah, it seems like there's a ton of different endings you could get.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna like all the different like Kuno is like apparently like the rarest, goofiest ending, so I'm glad we got it. But like the fact that you can come here with Kuno or with Kim or with no one, and then Kim could like or hate you, and a bunch of the things that happen throughout the game all kind of come into the final conversation about how good of a cop you are.
Clashia being arrested or not.
Yep.
Whoever lives or dies in the shootout.
Yep.
I mean, there's definitely.
Kuno ending's the best ending.
Okay, the guy that did Everard did Egghead.
What?
The guy that did Everard
also did Egghead?
Yes.
That's funny.
Hardcore! Dizzy Dross was Measurehead. Wait, they named the sniper after the voice actor for Measurehead.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I don't think so too. They say the
Princess now. It's a similar style.
More
games. More games like this.
That I believe was actually donated. A GOG code was donated by
Kuno and Vicmare were the same guy.
That's weird.
That's fucking hilarious.
That is really weird.
2 hours in side scrollers, 5 in Adam and Sitch. It wasn't 5, it was more like 3.
It was like 3.
3.5. Then 5 hours here. I've had a busy day today, yeah? I've been going. It's past midnight, dude. Like, Gary the crypto fascist. I mean,
wait.
Okay, hold on.
It's already been that showed before.
This is probably another language. So, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so listen. Here's a complaint that I have, all right? And it's obviously... It's a complaint that this game... I would have towards this game because it's made by leftists, right? They don't understand fascism. They understand it better than your average leftist, but the fact that the fascist route and the monarchist route were the same thing shows a fundamental misunderstanding, because fascists and monarchists do not like each other at all. All right? So... Our experience with the Black Supremacists was pretty good.
It was It was definitely the most noteworthy.
Oh my god, it was so fucking funny.
At least for the first half of the game, it was the most noteworthy.
So
thing.
there is a Chinese translation, and actually, the game couldn't be released in China because of the communist stuff.
Yeah, of course.
However, I read an article where a lot of Chinese players they got a copy of it through some back means, and they said that this describes their experience with communism very well, like the decay of communism, and how it wasn't just the liberals' fault, or it wasn't just the fascists' fault, but like the communists themselves are a combination of like lazy or like decrepit and sad and failed, right? And so there's like the Chinese reception of this game was really high.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Fascist and the monarchist route did end up being the same in Spain. I mean, kinda, but in other countries it doesn't, right? Like in Germany, it certainly wasn't. No. So, the issue is that there is a better than average understanding of what fascism is in this game, but there's still a misunderstanding in the end. But the problem is that to correct their misunderstanding would not make the left look very good. And because the game is made by leftists, they probably wouldn't want to do that. You know what I mean? But I mean, that's like a political conversation. In terms of the quality of the game, like the music really fit the atmosphere. The graphics were good enough for what they were doing. Could have been a little better, but it doesn't matter.
It's stylized, that's why.
Yeah, the setting is just incredible. The level ups and the skill trees and the thoughts are all incredible. The writing is incredible. The actual plot itself is pretty normal for a murder mystery, I think.
Yeah.
It's not like... It's complicated enough. It does the job. Like, if I were just right here and just, like, say, okay, here's a one-paragraph description of the murder mystery, okay? Yeah, you have a town, and you have, like, people who... There's, like, a union conflict. There's a strike going on. One of the people who have come to put down the strike ends up dead. It turns out it actually wasn't the union people. It turns out it was actually a sniper from across the way who was in love with the girl he was fucking. Like, it's a very simple story in the end with, like, only a few twists. Like, the main murder story is something that you'd find in, like, a Sherlock Holmes novel or something, right? Where it's, like, competent, there's a mystery there, but it's not super complicated, right?
Nope.
It's everything else that makes the game really good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's palette knife oil painting. Exactly.
And also, frankly, I think probably honestly, I think the best part of the game is probably the only conversation you have with the deserter.
Yep.
Like, that was amazing.
Yeah, the whole thing with that and the Phasma, like, that was...
The Phasma was a fucking joke. I don't know about that part of the game, but like the conversation with the deserter was great, because I think even though this game is made by communists, they were not afraid to show of the end result of what communism and like where it leads, right? Of just this decrepit old man holding on to hope of a revolution that ever comes. You know what I mean?
And also, you know, throwing a match into a hornet's nest. That really was what he did, and it was something as simple as personal jealousy.
The Phasma was out of left field.
Keck.
Now I would love to do a video on this, frankly. I probably could too. I have a lot to say about it.
Yeah.
The original version of the game was significantly rougher, and about 40% of the game back then was voice acted. Oh god, I couldn't imagine playing this game without full voice acting.
Yeah.
It needs it, and also honestly, it makes or breaks the game. I think if this game didn't have voice acting, it would be far less interesting, because the voices are so good.
Yeah, hearing the same voice do everything.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but like all the skills, they all have the same voice actor, right? But they do still sound a little bit different.
Yeah.
Like each one has their quirks, and they are like characters.
Well, there's a few. There were a few voice actors doing like clumps of them.
Oh yeah, but like in terms of like the 26 main skills, though, it's all one guy.
Not according to the credits.
It was. I can look it up for you if you want, but in English it was. Maybe it's a different language.
Oh no, you know what? I'm thinking of. I'm not thinking of the skills. I'm thinking of the spot. Like, okay, the body parts and the systems, the limbic system, that kind of stuff. That's when. Yeah.
Reading Rise needs the Phasma to set up. I don't know. Okay, hold on, real quick. Those of you who played through this game, what is the minimum number of story beats you must hit? Oh, here's all the music. Okay. What's the minimum number of story beats that you must hit to get from the beginning to the end? Right? So think about it for a minute, because you wake up, you leave the hotel room, you don't got to get dressed, I don't think. You can run right past the class who's sitting there. You have to meet up with...
Larian Studios. I think Larian Studios.
Yep. You have to meet up with Kim. You have to go deal with the body, right? Titus, Classier, Titus again, Ruby, Island. That's it. That's all you have to do. You just need to reach day 3, pass the Shivers check to discover Ruby, go down, confront Ruby, and then just go, return, and then there's the military tribunal, and then just go to the island. Like, that's it.
But that would make things a lot trickier, because you wouldn't have leveled anything.
Oh yeah, you would have nothing, right? But at the same time, I mean, I guess if you wanted to speedrun the game, you could probably just like rest on bench till day 3.
Yeah.
Like get money somehow, probably. Oh, I know how you get money. Okay, so you know how you get the rims from Kim at the start, and he has you sell them at the pawn shop, and then take the excess money to go and pay for a room.
Mm-hmm.
If you get the rims from Kim, but then send Kim off to bed, you can go and sell them and keep the whole money. And it's like 200 real or something. I saw that.
Oh, okay.
So what you can do is you get the money on day 1. You just go pay for your room. Day 2, wait on the bench, pay for your room. Day 3, go across the water block, Shivers check, go through the Feld building, confront Ruby. After that, go back, military tribunal, then go to the island, and that's it.
Yeah.
So like, it seems like the actual minimum the route through the game to do the minimum amount possible is actually very short, it seems.
Yeah, it'd be like maybe a couple hours.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, I do have a question here. Disco Elysium has 10 playable days. What happens if you go past 10 days? Do you just, like, you ran out of time?
Probably.
You got to be called to the station.
You probably ever tell the station it's like a game over because you failed.
Maybe.
Or you get fired and you kill yourself. Because that's happened.
I kind of want to see... It just keeps going?
Oh, really?
Okay. All right.
Oh.
Times around there.
Oh, okay.
I do want to see, like, what that minimum run looks like how much of a fucked up game it is.
Well, do it some other time.
Yeah, run through it tonight. Do it right now! Dude, we went for 2 hours in that part. We could have actually taken a break in between.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Maybe I'll cut it for the YouTube upload, cut it in half or something.
Probably should,
yeah.
Okay, well, this has been a long series.
Really
it was a very, very well-made game. I will give them that. But I'll be glad not to look at it for a little while.
Would you ever replay this, do you think?
Maybe. I'd be skipping through a lot of the dialogue because I've already seen it. So it would take me a lot less time if I was just playing by myself.
Yeah. I wonder if it would get in the way of, like, hearing the voice actor and, like, skipping through it even as the voice actor hasn't finished it yet. I don't know.
Yeah, thanks, Titanium.
Yeah. No, it was a good game, Titanium. I really...
Yeah. That's 2 for 2 now. 2 good games he suggested.
What was the first one?
Nier.
Oh, yeah. Very similar games, these two.
Right about
like
the video.
Complete opposite.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't care.
I think we're done for the night.
Oh, we're done.
As for tomorrow, fellas, Dave's doing a solo.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, doing a solo.
Yeah.
If I live.
Oh, Hammer Yasser, right at the end for Super Chat. Thank you. Hey, Dev. I'll still watch your other content, and feel free to ignore my criticism, but the weekly sip has been so stressful lately. Is it because of all the fighting, dude? I mean, it's fine. Like, we're just debating, man. It's okay. Like, if you're like stressed out, they're gonna ban you. Don't worry about it. Like, here's the thing. There's people in the weekly sip where, like, they piss me off, and I'll just be like, "You're obviously acting like an asshole. Get the fuck out." There's people who are disagreeing with me, but it's fine. You know, like, it's fine to have disagreements with me. You just can't, like, be a dick, because I'm not gonna tolerate it anymore. That's all. That's all. Don't feel too stressed, okay? Things are okay. But also some people, like Soupy, for example, they're just done with the local content, I think. He just wants to, like, hang out and enjoy the game streams.
Yep.
So yeah, that's fine. Chat loves that. We just don't like his garbage take on January 6th. Well, you're wrong, you bitch! Okay, we're getting out of here, though. We're going to bed. Yeah, we're definitely going to bed.
I'm going to go do some speed.
Dave's doing a solo stream tomorrow. I won't be around. On Thursday, you know what we should do?
What?
We should finally finish up Mario Wonder.
Sure.
We're wrapping things up. This is like the wrap-up week. So let's finish that up, too, next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yep. And then then I'll be gone for the weekend.
Yeah, then you're taking the fuck off, dude.
Yeah, I got D&D and doing Super Bowl on Sunday.
We're gonna ignore me.
It's one of my concessions to myself.
Okay. All right, dude.
All right.
We'll see you guys next time. This was Disco Elysium.
Disco Elysium. Bye.
Revachol forever.
What? No.